Hey humans! It has not been too long since Audio-Technica launched their latest noise-canceling headphones. This right here, the ANC900BT. I'm pumped because after testing them out, I can say they do compete pretty confidently with companies that currently have some top-notch noise-canceling headphones on the market. That includes Sony with their ATH-ANC900BT and Bose with their Quiet Comfort 35-2. Now, this isn't going to be a comparison video, but I definitely will mention some differences between the most popular noise-canceling cans, since I anticipate some audiophiles asking, especially if you're already familiar with the other two. One of the first major differences from jump is price point. Audio-Technica has made a good first impression by retailing these new headphones for $300, while the comparable Sony and Bose headphones retail for both $350. I'm gonna go ahead and unbox these for you guys to show you the goods. You've got a really nice, sturdy carrying case with the zipper. You've got the cans that fold nicely. And here we have some cables. This is the USB charging cable. You've got the 1.2 meter analog cable and an airplane adapter. And the rest is reading material. I'd like to say that Audio-Technica keeps the design of their over-the-ear headphones fairly consistent. And I do appreciate that because their design is always sleek and simple and aesthetic, making it super easy to incorporate as your everyday accessory. What's crucial is that they still maintain the modern appeal with advanced features like touch control. Audio-Technica has certainly made quite some improvements to the ANC900BT since their predecessor, the ANC700BT. That was released last year. The new model uses Bluetooth 5.0, contributing to a noticeably better sound quality than the last. In terms of noise cancelling, this new release is hands down the most powerful of Audio-Technica's wireless headphones. aptX, AAC, and SBC are supported, and Bluetooth is a breeze, automatically linking after the first initial setup. Features 35 hours of battery life with Bluetooth and noise cancelling in use, and that surpasses the Sony 1000XM3 by a solid 5 hours of playtime and the Bose QC35-2 by as much as 15 hours of playtime. It takes about a full 5.5 hours to fully charge, and with the analog cable, you can still use it passively when the battery runs out. The headband is adjustable, and the ear pads fold flat for storage. Both the headband and ear pads are cushioned with memory foam. I can't say it's incredibly thick, but the ear pads themselves are deep, giving my ears enough space to sit real comfortably, even after long-term listening sessions. The memory foam ear pads also provide increased isolation to keep your sound space secure when you're listening to audio, or to keep your ears warm from the wind in the dead of New York City winter. Let me know down below if you're from cold climate and you can relate to this. The controls and features are all located on the left ear cup, including a button to activate the hear-through function, the on and off switch, an input for the analog cable, an LED light to indicate Bluetooth pairing, an additional LED light for noise control and hear-through, and an input for the USB charging cable. These headphones also include an omnidirectional microphone, which was put to the test, and call clarity seemed more than sufficient, and I'm pretty surprised to say that. The rest of the features that do work with your devices in Bluetooth mode are also on the left ear cup, but are touch control specific, so I'll take extra time to really dive into the depth of how they work. I personally don't love touch control features, and I swear I say this all the time. It just requires a little bit more patience and practice of hand placement. I'm personally an old soul, to be honest, but I can say that once I got the hang of the modern technology, it's kind of cool to have. I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys how the touch controls on the headphones interact with my phone. and what gestures you want to use to activate features. So let's go ahead and play a song by tapping the middle of the ear cup. I'm going to remind you it's going to take a little bit of practice to press the right areas to activate specific functions. Let's go ahead and increase the volume by tapping the top of the ear cup. What I've realized helps me a lot in regards to hand coordination, especially when I'm not looking, is just holding the left ear cup and allowing my fingers to kind of do the rest and maneuver from there. But at least I have like a holding point that's consistent for the most part. Let's go ahead and decrease volume by just pressing the bottom of the ear cup. To go to the next song, you want to swipe up. And to play back a song, you want to swipe down. If you happen to have an incoming call or a call you want to drop, you would use the same button to press and pause the song. It doubles to drop and pick up your calls. I'm going to show you another feature that you're not necessarily going to see on my screen recording. And that's to change through the functions of noise canceling or hear through. And that's just placing your palm on the ear cup for about 2 seconds, and it'll either turn it off activate noise canceling, or hear through. And that works alongside the physical button in the back of the left ear cup that will allow you to access hear through and noise cancellation or ambience control to hear your surroundings. In the lows, you've got sufficient bass for days. I listen to loads of hip-hop, and the sub-levels on these cans are a great assist in providing a true sound to bum to. With rock tracks, you'll notice a sense of warmth, richness. What I appreciate is that you have a generous low end without the sound seeming slouchy. The mid-range is even and present, and the clarity remains consistent. Choruses sound full-bodied with the help of the lower mid-range coming out to play. Songs with heavy use of instruments were neatly layered, and acoustic guitars had great separation and definition. In the highs, transparency is impressive, especially for wireless headphones. Definitely recommended for those who appreciate classical music. There's a nice treble extension, so music like pop has a nice sparkle, brilliant but not too harsh on the ears. Soundstage is spacious, and horizontal instrument placement felt accurate. Sense of height and depth weren't the most apparent, but considering the stage of a pair of wireless headphones, I can't say I'm disappointed. For those who do want a more elevated sense of depth and space, I recommend using the analog cable. It'll lift your soundstage spirit. I'm impressed with the improvements that Audio-Technica made with the new release of the ANC900BT. They've definitely come a great way since last year's model of the ANC700BT. Not only do I notice that they're improving their own features, I realize that they're also taking into consideration what consumers are really looking for based on what they might not be getting from companies like Sony and Bose with their top noise canceling headphones. I'm excited to see how audiophiles feel about these new cans because I definitely think they're great and worth the new gear up. If you guys felt enlightened, please feel free to give it a thumbs up. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them down below. And if you want to see more, definitely subscribe. I'll catch you next time.